Hi class, you should have seen my notes video, so you should have your notes in your spirals. You should have them all filled out. And now we are working on our independent work for today. So that's on Student Journal page 133. So we're in our Student Journal page 133, and we're in our homework journal on page 46. So you have 2 pages today, and we are using our notes to help us solve them. So you're solving them independently, and then you are watching this video to check your work. So we have 24 times 24. I'm going to use my steps, and I'm going to write the greater factor in expanded form on top. So I'm going to first write 24 in expanded form, which is 20 plus 4. Now step 2 says to write the lesser factor in expanded form on the left. So I'm doing 20 plus 4. It didn't matter which one went on each side because in this problem they are the same. Now I'm drawing an area model. So I'm going to draw a box. I count how many numbers am I adding and make my columns. So I have 2 numbers, so I'm going to make 2 columns. I have 2 rows, so I'm going to make 2 rows. Next, I need to find my partial products. So I need to multiply 20 times 20, which gives me 400. That's my partial product. Now I need to do 20 times 4, which is 80. Next, I'm doing 4 times 20, or 20 times 4. It's wherever these 2 numbers meet up, which is also 80. And then finally, I have 4 times 4, which is 16. My next step is to add the partial products. So I have 400 plus 80 plus 80 plus 16. I start in my ones place. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 6 is 6. Move to my tens place. 0 plus 8 plus 8 plus 7 is 17. I carry my 1, and I have 1 plus 4 is 5. So my answer to this problem is 576. Moving on to number 2, I have 211 times 23. I'm not going to show you the steps on this one, but I will still do the steps. I'm going to write the greater factor in expanded form on top. Greater factor is 211, so I have 200 plus 10 plus 1. If you notice, I space it out as I'm writing it in an expanded form so that I can draw my box. I'm going to do 23, my lesser on the left, so I have 20 plus 3. Now I need to make my box. Count how many numbers I have. I have 3, so I'm making 3 columns. I have 2 numbers, so I'm making 2 rows. I have my multiplication sign to remind me, and I have 200 times 20, which is equal to 4,000. I have 10 times 20, which is equal to 200. And I have 3 times 200, which equals to 600. And I have 10 times 3, which is 30. And I have 1 times 20, which is 20, and 1 times 3, which is 3. So I have to do my last step, which is add them all. So I have 4,000 plus 600 plus 200 plus 30 plus 20 and 3. So I add my ones place, which is just 3, 5, 8, and 4. So my answer is 4,853. So those are the 2 problems on page 133, excuse me. Now I'm working on page 46 of my homework journal, Again, same steps. I'm going to list the greater one on top. So I have 20 plus 4. And then on the side, I have 16. So 10 plus 6. And I draw my box. Have my multiplication sign. I have 2 numbers, so I'm going to have 2 columns. I have 2 numbers, so I have 2 rows. 20 times 10 is 200. 20 times 6 is 120. 4 times 10 is 40. And 4 times 6 is 24. Now my final step is to add my partial products. So I have 200 plus 120 plus 40 plus 24. Add them up. I have 4 in my ones place. 2 plus 4 plus 2 is 8, and I have 3. So my answer is 384. My final problem is 421 times 17. My first step is to put the longer number on top. So I have 400 plus 20 plus 1. Then I have 17, so I have 10 plus 7. I draw my box. I have 3 numbers, so I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3 columns, and I'm going to have 2 rows. So I have 400 times 10, which is 4,000, and I have 400 times 7, which is 2,800. I have 20 times 10, which is 200, 20 times 7, which is 140. And 1 times 10 is 10, and 1 times 7 is 7. Now I'm going to add all my partial products. So I have 4,000 plus 2,800 plus 200 plus 140 plus 10 and 7. I have 7 in my ones place. Sorry, it's a little curved, so I'm just going to draw a line to make sure that's just the 7. This one's a little bit straighter, so I have 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 4 plus 1 is 5. I have 0 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1, which is 11. I carry my 1. I have 1 plus 4 plus 2, which is 7. So my answer is 7,157. If you have any questions, please join me tonight on Zoom for office hours. If you want extra practice problems, please send me an email and I will send you an additional worksheet. Again, I'm having office hours to answer any of these questions. Hope you are doing well today, and let me know if you need help.